All right, today we're going to talk about a word you hear thrown around all the time, algorithm. Now I know, it sounds super complex, maybe even a little intimidating, but I promise you it's something you're already an expert in. So let's dive in.
So let me just kick this off by asking you a question. Are you a logical thinker? And you know what? I'm willing to bet that by the time we're done here, you're going to realize the answer is a huge, resounding yes, even if you don't feel that way right now.
And to prove it, we're not going to start with computers or some crazy complex code. Nope, we're going to start with something way more familiar, your morning routine.
Just think about how you make coffee. You follow a set of steps, right? You got to add the filter, then put in the grounds, boil the water, pour it over, wait a few minutes, and then finally you get to enjoy it. It's a very specific sequence of instructions, and it's designed to get you a very specific result. A great cup of coffee. You'd never pour the water before you add the grounds, right? That order, it's absolutely crucial.
And just like that, seriously, congratulations, you have successfully executed an algorithm. See? I told you this was going to be familiar. Every single time you follow a recipe or assemble some IKEA furniture or even just give someone directions, you are thinking and acting in algorithms.
Okay, so now that we've kind of got a gut feeling for what this is, let's go ahead and put a more official, a more technical definition to the idea.
An algorithm is just a finite sequence of well-defined instructions to solve a problem. That's literally it. Finite just means it has an end. Your coffee eventually gets made. Well-defined means each step is crystal clear. Pour water is an instruction. And the problem we're solving? Well, that's simple. You need caffeine stat.
Honestly, the absolute best way to think about it is that an algorithm is just a recipe. That's all it is. You put in the ingredients, you follow the steps, and you get a predictable outcome, whether that's a chocolate cake, a cup of coffee, or, in a computer's world, finding the fastest route to get you home. And just like any good recipe from a cookbook, a good algorithm has to follow some rules. The steps have to be unambiguous. You can't say, add some coffee. That's a bad instruction. You have to say, add 2 scoops. It has to be finite. It can't just run on forever. It needs inputs, your ingredients, and it creates an output, your result. And maybe most important, every single step has to actually be doable.
So, if an algorithm is our recipe, how do we write it down so that it's really easy to follow, especially when things get a little more complicated than just making coffee? Well, that's where flowcharts come into play.
Think of it this way. A flowchart is basically the visual map for your recipe. It's a blueprint. It doesn't just show you the steps, it shows you all the different paths you can take to get to the end.
Now, this map uses a super simple language of shapes. Ovals are your start and end points. Rectangles are for actions, like make coffee. Diamonds, those are the important ones. They represent a decision point, a question like, am I tired? And the arrows, well, they just point you in the right direction.
Okay, theory time is over. You know the language, you get the concept. Let's actually put it into practice. We are going to build a simple flowchart together right now.
And our goal is going to be a very, very common one. We're going to map out the decision-making process for the big question. Should I make coffee? It's a simple yes or no problem, which makes it perfect for our first map.
Okay, first things first. Every map, every journey has to have a starting point. So we begin with a simple oval shape that just says start. See? Easy enough? From there, an arrow leads us to the heart of our logic, a decision. And for this, we use that diamond shape. Inside, we ask our question, am I tired? This is where our path can split into 2. So if the answer to that question is yes, we follow the yes path to an action. The rectangle tells us exactly what to do, make coffee. And for this route, our problem is pretty much solved.
But what if the answer is no? Well, a good flowchart can't have any loose ends, so that no path takes us directly to the end. And you'll notice, after we make coffee on the other path, that route also leads to the final end oval. Every single possible path in a good algorithm has to reach a conclusion. And there you have it. Our simple recipe is all mapped out.
All right, now for the big leap. You might be sitting there thinking, okay, this is great for coffee, but what on earth does this have to do with computers and all the tech in my life? Well, let's connect those dots right now.
Here's the crucial point. That exact logical flow we just mapped out. Start, ask a question, take an action, then end. That is the fundamental building block of literally every single piece of software on this planet. I'm talking everything from your social media feed to the guidance system on a rocket ship. The only real difference is just speed and scale.
I mean, think about it. When you decide whether to make coffee, that's one conscious decision. But a navigation app on your phone, it's running that same logic. Is this path blocked? Yes, find another one. No? Keep going. But it's doing that over 1 million times every second to find you the best route. It's the same thinking, just on a massive scale.
And that's exactly why we team up with computers so well. Our human logic is amazing. It's creative, it's intuitive, it can handle gray areas, but computer logic is precise, literal, and just unbelievably fast. So we design the creative recipe, the algorithm, and the computer executes our instructions perfectly, millions and millions of times.
So, let's do a super quick recap. An algorithm? It's just a fancy word for a recipe. It's something you use every single day without even realizing it. A flowchart is just the visual map for that recipe. And that simple, everyday logic is the engine that drives all of modern technology. And that brings us full circle, right back to the question I asked at the very beginning. The most important thing to take away from this is that you are, without a shadow of a doubt, a logical, algorithmic thinker. You already do it, naturally. The only difference is that now you have the words and the tools to describe it.
So I'll leave you with a little challenge. What's one routine in your daily life, other than making coffee, that you could map out with a simple flowchart? Getting ready for work? Deciding what to watch? Just think about it for a second. You will be absolutely amazed at how much of your world runs on these secret recipes.